Love, lift, life. We touch into your mind, body, and soul.
What up, my people? Dreamwise here for another one. Us, Decoded. Jason versus Pluto. Jeremiah 11:11. Evil pursues sinners and entangles them in snares, out of which they cannot free themselves. Evil pursues sinners and entangles them in snares, out of which they cannot free themselves. 11:11. The mirroring effect. The whole funhouse mirroring thing is happening, showing a true reflection of themselves. Jason, the tether. Pluto, the real sun. Pluto is a great revealer, but often there's a dark night before the rebirth. Pluto brings to mind purging, exorcising, and releasing buried power or core truths. It's a planet of creative destruction, and transits can feel like extended ordeals. Jason and his tether are both confident and confused at the same time. If you haven't seen the movie, Adelia Lapita was actually a tether, or the shadow self. The shadow self is basically the hidden part of you that you don't want to reveal to the world. A deep, low vibrational part of yourself that's hidden. Remember, there's no such thing as good or bad, so I don't want to lead you on to say the tether side is negative. Just is what it is. But Adelia, hiding in her fears and her traumas as a child, even switching, is still shadow. Your shadow self and you are still the same, as it doesn't matter that you switch. Jason at the end remembers that his mom switched him for the real child. So if you miss what I'm saying, Adelia and Jason are really tether people. The underground suppressed dwellers that have to learn the English language and understand the way of the fronting self, the ego self. We all have things we're ashamed of, and we all want to put our best foot forward in society. The shadow self taps into that part of yourself that you have to deal with and conquer to master your human shit and get to your true self, chaos being. Just think about it like this. We all have baggage. Stop holding on to that bullshit. Nobody cares.
Message.
Who gives a shit? Who cares about your past or the things you hold on to deeply? Only you care, and you alone. Let that shit go within yourself and be proud of your so-called faults or mental anguish that you think is so bad. Remember, the mind is all. A few scenes to let you know that Jason is a real tether. When they first break in the house, Jason and Pluto, the tether, mimic each other, letting you know that Pluto has a mind and can think for himself. Childlike spirit. Don't really know, but can follow commands. Holds hands, sensitive, and at the same time ready to light a match on this world and destroy anything in his way. The problem is, he has a mind of a child. As a tether, he was showing you his animal tendencies or childlike behavior, which is showing you he can pick up on other traits and qualities. The tether people's shadow side don't have a mind and are zombie-like or controlled by the real people. Quote unquote real people. That's why the underground world looked like a mental asylum or a halfway house, because they were trying to show you symbolically no mind at all. Of course, Adelia still keeps her mind and lead the whole shadow side people to take control of the world with the whole Hands of America thing. Hands of America was a demonstration in the 80s where Americans took hands and demonstrated peace to the world. Well, the Tether are trying to destroy the world as they're trying to kill off their ego self. Jason steps back into the fire and Pluto follows him, letting you know that Pluto has a mind and can follow just like a kid. Jason knew he would be able to control him by moving his body in that way. And just like the government controls us in the July, August, September, October, November, Jason months, and year round, but who's counting? Yeah, that's real. Come on, Jason, come on, get in rhythm. Saying you have to stay with the order to stay up here in this world. Your little brother's weird, as the twin girls of the Tyler family says to Zora. Making it known he is kinda off, he is not with it. Our shadow self is a lie, and none of this shit is real. So it doesn't matter if someone doesn't actually understand you. For a long time I had to fake the funk and not act like I was a nerd. The only thing that got me through was me being able to hoop really good, but once I became true to myself and powered up through the love for myself, I was able to be uniquely true, divine God, body self. Just like I said in the too early Decoded. Stop acting fake. Just like those white rabbits, genetically cloned animals. Fake. The true you is with your doppelganger. There's no other but you. You don't have to lie. Nothing to be ashamed of. You are it. Forever. For always. Greatest greatness. Chaos being. Dream wise.